Today. Now, going over to the culture part of the podcast, you have Bud Light Longhorn Tweet has a little bit of a broken horn. Now, this comes as Bud Light attempts to revitalize their brand, capture some of the old customers. Well, it's certainly an uphill battle and an interesting challenge, to say the least. Now, this is from their Twitter profile, and they have a little text before this little picture of a hand. Yeah, I guess it's a. I'm gonna guess they don't tell us, so I'm gonna guess it's a man's hand holding a Bud Light bottle with the Longhorns logo on it. And they say, we mean by, quote, horns up, unquote. And interestingly enough, the Bud Light aluminum bottle is not their signature blue. It is the Texas Longhorns color, which, good for the school to make some easy money. They just throw a logo on there. It's a good licensing agreement deal. And they are in Austin, so I suspect it won't have any negative impact on like the local sales in that regard. And yeah, it looks like, let me look here. Took down these statistics 24 hours after it was posted. Got some of the top views of the year. Actually, very well might be the top view of the year for Bud Light, specifically on Twitter. It got 189,800 views, which is ridiculously good. That's phenomenal for Bud Light. What's hilarious is the number of people who liked it, or alleged people. They might be bots or former employees, or I don't know who would like Bud Light, but nevertheless, they had 120 people like it, which is nearly impossibly bad. Not to brag, but on my video, earlier this week, I got a video, one of my specific YouTube videos got 7 likes. Now, granted, for me, it's all about quality over quantity, the opposite of how they make Bud Light with their formula. They were the best 7 folks of all time. So, if you click that button for this video, I would especially appreciate it. Now, again, we're going to do a little bit of fun math here today, because unfortunately, public schools in the United States, they don't teach darn near anything in a lot of cases, or horrific things, to say the least, on top for another time. So we're going to turn this into a percentage. 120 people liked it out of 189,800. So let's go pull up the good old calculator here. Do 120 divided by 189,800. Gives us, whoa, this is a fun number, 6.32 e to the negative 4, aka a very, very small number. Now, we're going to do a little bit of fun school here today. We're going to turn that into a percentage. So we're going to multiply that by 100. So good old multiplication button times 100. That gives us a percentage of 0.06322. Or if you feel so inclined, we can round up or round to 0.06. So 0.06% of people who saw this liked it, which is ridiculously low. It would have been moderately hilarious if it was 0.08, which is the legal standard for being inebriated in the United States. But no, they couldn't even get that pun right. But nevertheless, again, 0.06% of people who saw it liked it. And I guess it's a sports balls tweet, so you got some people who would like it because it has to do with sports. People like the pigskin. And yeah, again, it's just a blurred background, so you're assuming they're at a sports balls game, but it almost looks like a concert because it's all blurred purple lights. But it's not really inspiring a person to buy a product. I mean, I already know they have collegiate deals or branding and licensing deals, which, again, it's a great opportunity for other people because they just get paid money just to basically rent out their logo, so to say. So, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe some fans are so overwhelmed. So they saw this picture on the Twitter. They printed it. They put it in front of the town square. The whole town came together. They stared at it for hours in awe. And a little tear came down because they were so excited. They went out and they bought Bud Light. Now, I'm not saying that didn't happen. I'm just saying the odds are probably 0.00000000237. Probably. But let's go in the comment section and find out. Someone by the name of Dukeness got 5 likes for posting a picture of some type of bobcat on a Bud Light bottle at some type of game with people in yellow and black, which I don't know if that's a collegiate game. I just know it's not the Iowa Hawkeyes, so epic fail. They're using our colors. But nevertheless, is that a Panther? Go to Dukeness profile. He has 808 followers, joined in 2008, so they've been around for some time. And looking at the post, this person likes cats, likes vintage Sports Illustrated, Who do they keep cheering for? Mizzo. It sounds like something the youth might say, like you're missing out on something. Or maybe Lizzo went on a diet, so she's Mizzo. But he's a fan of the Tigers, apparently. Though not Tony the Tiger, incidentally enough. But nevertheless, this does look like a real profile. And they did get 5 likes. That to me is most surprising. And Bud Light actually responded to this, so they have a modicum of intelligence. They actually started to interact with people who support the brand. Now, Bud Light responded saying M-I-Z. Is? I could only guess they're trying to spell Missouri or something else. And someone did like that. That got 1 like. Greg L. Sims responded with a really messed up looking bird on a Bud Light bottle with KU on the bird. That got 10 likes. And Bud Light responded saying, quote, hard to do better than Jay Hawks. I don't know how many people name birds. Like a Jay? Yeah, I guess. That got 13 likes. We have not seen this many likes that are supportive of Bud Light for probably a year, which I guess shows you the power of sports balls and how much people love their college and that brands. So maybe they're all positive. Maybe. No, spoiler alert, they're not. Now as we scroll down, now we get to the ones that are having many likes. Now, I believe this is the most liked comment of all for this particular X Twitter thread or post, whatever you call it these days. It comes from Connor. Now, Connor says, quote, quote, in shocking news, gayest company ever supports the Longhorns, unquote. They got 205 likes. Now, granted, that might not be a pejorative statement because they're the college is in Austin, and Austin has a lot of that community. So I don't know if this is a good or bad thing for Bud Light. Well, you're going to say it's bad. Paul in Us says, quote, that does it. I've been a fan since 1964 and a season ticket holder since 1991. I just threw my Vince Young jersey into the fireplace and I've never felt as low as I do now. My wife is angry and the kids are crying. I'm taking my money and fanhood to TCU, unquote. That got 14 likes, and I can't hope it's true because it is so hilarious. Maybe we're gonna believe it's true. I can't imagine some being so viscerally annoyed with Bud Light. I mean, or angry with them that they destroy their own personal property. Again, I don't think people ever. No, I don't know. People get pretty raw and emotional, I suppose, but that is hilarious to get that upset. Husker. Well, let's see here. Oh, come on. Sometimes touchscreens are the best thing in the world. Sometimes they just don't like to work. So another top comment comes from Husker Buzz, and they say, quote, you seriously thought this was a good tweet after seeing Barstool UT's tweet, huh? Unquote. Got 27 likes. Count Luke Tombly Von Jolly, interesting name. He comes in saying, quote, wow, UT just came out of the closet, unquote, getting 38 likes. Mr. Football, which A+ for marketing. Not only does this person have a football emoji in their name, but they also have a profile picture of a old school football player. You know exactly what they're all about. Now, he says, ha ha ha, and he has a sales chart showing percentage same week compared to 2022, compared to 2023 sales after the Dylan Mulvaney incident, where Bud Light decided to pay Dylan Mulvaney $185,000 for basically 2 pictures and a video of Dylan celebrating Dylan's 365 day of womanhood with a special can with Dylan's face on it. I have to keep using the name in terms of YouTube likes to get rid of videos if you don't use certain pronouns. 1984 truly has become reality, unfortunately. Nevertheless, that flow chart that shows the sales dropping a lot got 9 likes. LJ Poras says, quote, I see a Texas Tech guns up, so thanks Bud Light and wreck 'em. They got 12 likes. Jake says, on brand, and it's... What? I don't know if this is someone who hijacked a profile or it's a Photoshop, but it's Texas Football is the profile name, and it looks like one of the players is being very much happy, or I guess you would say gay. That got 38 likes. Let's see here. Woody Sports says, quote, the L in LGBTQ stands for Longhorns. Of course, they support them. And it's a GIF, or as you might say, a GIF of what is this? A garden gnome throwing up a rainbow. I got 24 likes for that GIF. Will Langen says, quote, looks like guns up to me, unquote, getting 13 likes. Kent Hans says, quote, oh no, unquote, just got 12 likes. The Smoothest Toad says, quote, you could not time this tweet worse if you tried. I'll check back on this, unquote, getting 17 likes. Yeah, here we go. Profile says, quote, the Texas Longhorns down bad. And is a picture of Dylan Mulvaney with dressed up as Audrey Hepburn, holding a Bud Light can, wearing, I don't know, elbow-high gloves, dressed up as Audrey Hepburn, and having a smile as awkward as Ron DeSantis or me, debatably. The smile is only the awkward, same as me or worse awkward. You can decide. That got 33 likes. Let's see here. Peacemaker 316 says, quote, I'm here for the marketing fails 101. This is such material. There's so much material in this class. It is hard to believe, unquote. Getting 8 likes. It's Wimmed says, quote, fixed it, and they just changed the orientation of the photo so the Longhorns were down. They got 9 likes. Let's see here. And then a lot of things between 0 and 1 likes, all making fun of Bud Light. And then a couple of them actually praising and cheering on the Texas Longhorns. A lot more of the GIF for the garden gnome throwing up. This is weird. They censored this, so I had to click the super secret button. Julia Brodix has a GIF that simply says that wasn't an apology, and that got 1 like. Not sure that's called to be censored. Let's see here. Michael Denton says, quote, this picture is about as gay as the Bud Light spokeswoman, man, whatever she wants to be called, unquote, getting 4 likes. Let's see here. So let me go to the very top, see. They do. So if you go to the very top of the post, they also have a super secret button for the ones that they censor. One of them is from Ingenious Firebrand saying, quote, what we mean by horned up. And there's a picture of Dylan Mulvaney, again, dressed up as Audrey Hepburn, about to open a can of Bud Light, getting 16 likes. But the awkward, actually, the smile is actually not as awkward as before, interestingly enough. Mason Bradford said, quote, those horns gonna be down if you don't get back to the table. And it's a picture of the union, the Bud Light Teamsters. And they say no contract, no beer, which I don't know if that's much of a threat these days, considering their sales. It seems it should be the most hilarious time to boycott Bud Light if you're a union member there. Because, again, they don't need you as much as previous years when they had peak demand and they were pumping out more products than they could possibly fathom. The sales for Bud Light, specifically that brand, is down about 30%. So, I don't know. The negotiating power is going down a little bit. Yeah, Pete Ness saying, quote, oh, it's up all right. And there's a picture of the morally depravable U.S., was it a senator or congressman? U.S. government official being, try to keep this moderately kid-friendly or moderately not crass, is they're being serviced naked in the government building, and they're holding a Bud Light bottle. They got 3 likes. Pete Ness, a quote, replying to Bud Light, and he has a picture of the Bud Light Pride bottle, which is the aluminum bottle with the Pride colors on it. Excuse me. And he says the number 1 choice for not manual transmissions and the F word. They got 3 likes. Yowai Mao says, quote, F at hashtag beer disgusting, unquote, getting 2 likes. And those are the final censored responses. So interestingly enough, they did get a couple positive responses, which I think really doesn't show you the increase of the perception of Bud Light as a brand, but really just goes to show you how much people love sports balls. I mean, especially collegiate sports. I mean, there's a nostalgia. You went to school there. It's a huge multi-billion-dollar industry. And allegedly they learn a few things there as well. So I think, that's a real winner, is just those colleges. But I guess they taking pictures of themselves holding the product. They did buy that product at one point. But again, they are still ridiculously roasted, even if this is one of the few times where they actually got comments that got more than 1 like, which perhaps is, actually no, it is the best they've done this calendar year. Will they do any better? As I always say, time shall tell. Thank you, everyone, again, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of January, so if you click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a thumbs up, a thumbs down, or comment is a great way to give me some additional comments and additional feedback on how I can make the show better and better. Also, and lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.